And so we want to understand a little bit more about this battle that's taking place, because please understand the battle you have going on in your mind is not with yourself. You are not your own worst enemy. I've heard that from a number of people. And you might be sitting there thinking, oh, Ross, you don't understand. You don't know the thoughts that I have right now. I mean, like right now, about you even. Do you want to come up here and confess something? No. All right. Just checking. So the reality is every one of us are plagued with all kinds of crazy thoughts. I know the thoughts that run through your mind because those same thoughts are running through my mind at times. But I also know where they're coming from. And more importantly, where they're not coming from. See, in Romans chapter 7, Paul talks about this great battle that's going on. And unfortunately, our Bibles have misnamed that section. A lot of Bibles talk about this, the battle between two natures. And that's not what's taking place here. It's not a battle between two natures. It's a battle that you and I face against another enemy called indwelling sin, or the flesh. And Paul, he's talking about this battle. Think about, he's not doing what he wants to do, but he's doing the very thing he hates. What's his desire? What's his want to? Is it good or bad? It's good. But he's not doing the good, he's doing the bad that he doesn't want to do. But you get insight as to what his heart is, what his nature is. Again, that's the breastplate of righteousness that's been given to you and I, a brand new heart. But he says there's a battle going on here. There's a war going on here. So he summarizes it for us beginning in verse 21. He goes, I find then the principle of that evil is present in me, the one who wants to do good. This thing, there's this evil thing. It's in me. Now notice he says it's not me, but it's in me. The one who wants to do good with a good heart. Why? Because verse 22, for I joyfully concur with the law of God in the inner man. I want to love people. I want to honor people. I want to do what's right. I want to trust God and follow God. That's natural to who I am. So why don't I do it all the time? Verse 23, but I see a different law. This word law here is not a written code of conduct. It's not a formula of some sort. It's a power. It's a force. Much like the law of gravity is a power or a force. There is another force, another law that is in the members of my body, in my physical body, waging war against the law of my mind. Waging war against what I want to do, what my mind, my heart desires, making me a prisoner of the law of sin which is in my members. So this law of sin that's in my body, waging war with my mind, is trying to control me. It's trying to dominate me. It's trying to get me to trust the flesh rather than God. And so this law of sin, this sometimes called indwelling sin, or the flesh, is really what you and I are battling against in our mind. Not ourselves, but against our minds, against us.